LSU, reshaping futures.
Will somehow fill the earth with joy forever. I dream that someday our wishes will somehow soon come true and last forever. I dream that one day our songs in some way will bring a bright tomorrow, full of love, full of hope, full of joy. I see this one day when all the world will someday when all is said before us, singing one song together everywhere, singing we are gonna love you, people of the world, we are gonna make you a better world, we will all respect you, people of the world, we are gonna make you a better world. Return to a land called Paradiso, a place where a dying river ends. No birds dare fly over Paradiso, no space allows them to endure the smoke that screams the air, the grass that's never there. And if I could see a single word, what a joy, I tried to write some words and create a single song to be heard by the rest of the world. I live in this land called Paradiso, in a house made of cardboard floors and walls. I learned to be free in Paradiso, free to play anything I see. Matching racks for my clothes, plastic bags for the cold, and if empty cans were all I had, what a joy. I never fight to taste someone else's voice and live with you like the rest of the boys. Paradiso, help me make a stand. Paradiso, take me by the hand. Paradiso, make the world understand. And if I could see a single word, what a joy, as tired and hungry and could expect, so true truth and hope and respect from the rest of the world. Our voices will somehow fill the earth with joy forever. I dream that someday our wishes will somehow soon come true and last forever. I dream that one day our songs in some way will bring a bright tomorrow, full of love, full of hope, full of joy. See this one day, when all the world will hear us. Someday, when all will stand before us, singing one song together, everywhere, singing, we are gonna love you, people of the world. We are gonna make you a better world. We will respect you, people of the world. We are gonna make you a better world. We are gonna love you, people of the world. We are gonna make you a better world. We will respect you, people of the world. We are gonna make you a better world. Jesus, help me make the stand. Jesus, take me by the hand. Jesus, make the world understand. And if I could see a single bird, what a joy this time and happy land could expect some truth and hope and respect from the rest of the world. Singing, we are gonna love you, people of the world. We are gonna make you a better world. We will respect you, people of the world. We are gonna make you a better world. We are gonna love you, people of the world. We are gonna make you a better world. We will respect you, people of the world. We are gonna. It's the thought of being young, when your heart's just like a drum, beating louder with no way to guard it.
When it all seems like it's wrong, just sing along to Elton John, and to that feeling we're just getting started.
When the nights get colder and the rhythm's got you falling behind, just dream about that moment when you look yourself right in the eye. Then you say,
I wanna dance, the music's got me going, ain't nothing that can stop how we move. Yeah,
let's break our plans and leave just like we're golden and rolling like we're dancing fools. We don't need to worry, cause where we're from we know how to land.
don't need to talk the talk, just walk the walk tonight.
Cause we don't need permission to dance.
There's always something that's standing in the way, but if you don't let it phase you, you know just how to break. Just get the right vibe, yeah, cause there's no looking back. There ain't no one to prove we don't got this on lock, yeah. The wait is over, the time is now, so let's do it right. Yeah, we'll keep going and stay up until we see the sunrise. And we say,
I wanna dance, the music's got me going, and nothing that can stop how we move. Yeah,
let's break our plans and live just like we're golden and rolling dancing fools.
We don't need to worry, 'cause where we're from we know how to land.
Don't need to talk the talk, just walk the walk tonight. 'Cause we don't need permission to dance. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na-na. We don't need permission to dance. Da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na. Well, let me show you that we can keep the fire alive.
'Cause it's not over till it's over. Say it one more time. Say,
I wanna dance, the music's got me going. There's nothing that can stop how we move. Let's make our plans and live just like we're golden and rolling like we're dancing fools. Like we're dancing fools.
we don't need to worry, 'cause where we fall we know how to land.
Don't need to talk the talk, just walk the walk tonight. 'Cause we don't need permission to dance. Da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na.
We don't need permission to dance.
Da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na.
We don't need permission to dance.
Da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na. We don't need permission to dance. Da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na.
We don't need permission to dance.
Let me be the change I want to see. To do with strength and wisdom all that needs to be done, and become the hope that I can be. Set me free from my fears and hesitation. Let courage and humility fill me with spirit to face the challenge. Restore the change I long to see. Today I start the change I want to see. Even if I'm not the light, I can be a spark in faith, service, and communion. Let us start the change we want to see, the change that begins in me. Today I start the change I want to see. Even if I'm not the light, I can be a star in faith, service, and communion. Let us start the change we want to see, the change that begins in me. Jesus in us, Jesus in us, Jesus in us. Magiliw ka na sa silangan, alam ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lumang hinirang, tuwid na ng magiging, sa manlulupin, di ka masisi. Sa naganap mundong susimulan, sa langit mamahal, may nilagang tulan, awit sa panlayang minamahal. Ang tisap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nanininin. Ang bituin ng araw niya kailan pa may di madidilim. Lupa ng araw-araw, ating pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya lang ang may namangkin. Ang mga tayo ng dahil sa'yo.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our first dance workshop of Arts and Culture Center of LaSalle University. This is in celebration of the ANIA 2022 Harvest of the Arts, LaSalle University National Arts Month Festival. And for today's session, we will take you on a new and exciting adventure, still in the world of the amazing dance. Today's workshop is Folk Dance Workshop. Hi everyone, I am your host for today. You can call me Apple, and as an artist myself, I am indeed excited to all the activities that we will be having for this month, for the Arts Month. I know that a lot of people are being down, especially the artists, that we are not able to showcase our talent physically, but there are a lot of ways that we can still show our talents, improve our skills, and also learn a lot of things. For today's session, I am excited as well because this is about folk dance, it's about our culture, part of our culture, and that makes me really excited because maybe a lot of people started to neglect folk dance because of other genres that are living in these times. But still, let's not forget the root and that it's part of our culture as Filipinos. And without further ado, it would be my honor to present to you our speaker for this morning. Our speaker for today's session is a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Physical Education, major in dance, minor in sports and recreation at Mindanao State University, Marawi City. He is also an alumni member of the Theater Dance Company of Mindanao State University, Sining Cambayoca Ensemble. He is also a graduate of Master in Education, major in Physical Education at LaSalle University, Azama City. He is also a former artistic director, choreographer of the LSU Sining Lasalyano Folkloric Dance Troupe, as one of the performing arts group of the LSU Culture and Arts. He is a lifetime member of the Philippine Folk Dance Society or tagapagtaguyod ng mga katutubong sayaw ng Pilipinas. He performed cultural dances together with ABS-CBN during the Salamat Kapamilya 2011. He also performed in the International Dance Exchange at Dumaguete City with the group Lasu Dance Company. He is also a project member of the Sobanin Study Center in LSU. He is an educator, a performer, a fitness instructor, and a health promoter and a culture advocate. He is also currently studying at Misamis University for his Juris Doctor. Please help me welcome our speaker for today, Mr. Andry Gonzaga.
Okay, thank you so much, Apo, no,
Hello, Sir Andry. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good. Everything is good. Making fine.
I hope our participants for today are excited as well as much as I am. We are all excited to learn more about folk dancer Andry. And so thank you so much, sir, for accepting our invitation. It has been our pleasure and honor to have you in our celebration.
Yes, right. It's my pleasure also to speak, especially on screen, with regards to the concept of in a particular art form, which is in dancing. So it's also my honor that I was invited. No, right now we are here on screen. right?
Okay, Sir Andre, before we start, I have a quick question for you, Sir Andre. How are you in these times of pandemic? You are a teacher and then sudden shift to online class. How are you doing, Sir Andre? How is it with your learning skills and teaching?
Well, actually, it's difficult to live this kind of pandemic where you used to live with a kind of life full of activities. Yes, it limits us from our participation. But because of our initiative, we come up activities, we join activities. So pandemic is nothing. So long as you have the passion to go on for your profession, especially in dancing.
Okay, thank you so much, Sir Andre. The pandemic is not a hindrance to our learning, sir, not?
Yes,
We have
right.
to learn, and as an artist, that does not stop us. Thank you so much, Sir Andre. And now the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so hello participants. Now, welcome to this art workshop. Particularly, I'll be talking on folk dancing. So it's very relevant, particularly at this time of pandemic. So what do we teach in this, particularly in this particular concept? Or how are we as physical educators, or how are we as participants, dance enthusiasts, or shall we say trainers in the field of dancing. So here in this presentation, I hope you've learned something. As I'll be presenting to you, allow me to present. Apple. Hello, Apple.
Yes, Sir Andre.
There is something that's wrong with the technical as I'm presenting my PowerPoint.
Oh, for a while, Sir, how our team is already checking on it.
Okay.
I believe it's already fixed, sir. Can you please try it again?
Okay, so let me do it for one more time. Okay, here I go. Okay, is my screen okay right now?
Yes, Sir Andre. We can see it on the screen now.
Okay, basically, my talk is all about technicalities on what do we teach in Philippine folk dance, particularly how do we learn Philippine folk dance, especially that this is the oldest form of art in the Philippines. So the fundamentals in Philippine folk dancing. So here in this concept, we will be learning on the Philippine folk dance. So what do we really teach in Philippine folk dance, or what do we see when we have these dances? What do we express or expect from this particular dance form? Or how do we appreciate Philippine folk dances? Or how do we teach Philippine folk dances? And also, why do we need to study? It could be perform, or it could be why do we have to promote this particular dance art form? So take a look with this question. But before that, let's have first a review of what is folk dance. So folk dance, as many researchers believe, that folk dance are traditional dances of a particular country, which evolved naturally and spontaneously in connection with everyday activities and experience of the people. That means these folk dance are naturally exist. It's part of the people. So it is as old as the man itself, right? And according to our mother of our Philippine folk dance, Francisca Reyes Aquino, she believes rather, that it is also a cultural art form that communicates the customs, beliefs, occupation of the people of a particular region or a country. That means It serves as a communication during the past, even at present. Communication between culture to culture, region to region, or even a country to a country. So through this folk dancing, we learn to communicate. It showcases. It showcases the beliefs of particular customs of a particular region or a country. And that's what Philippine folk dance is all about. So in Philippine folk dance, there are classifications. So we have to consider. So what are these classifications? First, classifications according to its origin. So you have to take a look that Philippine folk dances has its origin, and you have to consider that so that you have a full understanding why our dances differ from one to the other region. Another thing also, we have classification according to its nature. By the nature itself, we identify that that particular dance is an occupational because it depicts directly of what is the dance all about. So through presentation, through the dance itself, its nature, its original form, you can directly say that the dance is a wedding dance. A dance is a comic dance. So another thing also to consider in the classification of folk dance are the movement. So our movement in Philippine folk dance are different also from the other art form. So in movement, it has many forms. So let's start first with the origin. So as to the geographical extent of origin, our Philippine folk dances categorized into two. We have the national folk dances. So what makes these two different? So in national dances, these are dances that can be found in a particular country. So all dances present in the Philippines are national dances. I'm meaning to say that these dances can only be found in the Philippines and cannot be found in other countries or outside the country. Example, our national folk dance is Cariñosa. Cariñosa cannot be seen or cannot be what? Happened to be there in Mexico, because Mexico has also dances, also native dances. So example also is La Cucaracha. La Cucaracha is a dance from Mexico. But these dances in the national are coming also from the different region of the Philippines or a particular country. So that is why there are also dances that belongs to a particular region or a certain locality. So what are these dances? Specifically, example, we have Cariñosa, a national dance. And on the other hand, we have also the Subanin dance, our very own dance. Now, particularly that this dance can only be found, again, can only be found in the Zamboanga Peninsula and Misamis Occidental. So that includes Zamboanga del Norte and Zamboanga del Sur and the Misamis Occidental. So these dances cannot be seen in Manila, in Luzon, but it was only available and present in a particular region, which is in Zamboanga Peninsula and Misamis Occidental. But then again, these Subani dances represents also the Philippines. That can also be a national dance that representing the Philippines. That's first. That's the first. That's for the origin of the dances. Another thing also, we have the nature of dances. So again, nature of dances. Basically, when we talk about nature, these are the action that depicting a particular art form. So let's take a look with the first. The first is the occupational dance. So there are dances in a Philippine folk dance that depicts occupation, depicts labor, or imitating a movement of a labor or a human occupation. So example to this, a dance named Mananagat in Bugo, Cebu, wherein this group of dancers depicting the movement of a fisherman and also its companion. And that's the first occupational dance. So, and there are other dances, other folk dances that are under occupational dance, right? Another thing also, we have religious or ceremonial dances. What are these dances? These dances are what? Depicting in connection with religious and ceremonial activities. And one good example to this is the dugso, no? From Manubu Bukidnon, wherein this dance specially performed or particularly performed during Kalinga or a feast, or it could be in Kaamulan during important gatherings or ceremonial gatherings. So that is what we call dugso in Bukidnon. Another thing also, we have the comic dance. So take a look with this. Now, a comic dance is a dance depicting what? Funny movements for entertainment. So there are dances, if you have noticed, there are dances in the Philippines that makes you fun. No? You're enjoying while watching. So that those are example of comic dances. And one good example to this is the Kinoton from Ilocos Sur, depicting people being beaten by an ants. So by that, you can really see that these are example of dances that depicting funny movements. So we have also the monkey dance. We have another like the kibo kibo, no? Those are example of comic dances. Another thing also, we have the game dance. So what is this game dance? This game dance play with elements, or they have instruments with them. No? They have materials. So this game dance, an example of a game dance is this what we call kadang-kadang, our traditional game, which is commonly performed in all these times, right? Those common people before, right? Kadang-kadang, a game played with this bamboo, no? Wherein this person or a player, it could be a player or the dancer itself is on the top of that particular, holding that bamboo. Another thing also, we have the war dance. And the war dance is a dance in the Philippine folk dance that depicts also a preparation of a combat or a duel, or shall we say, a preparation for a battle. So one good example to this dance is the Sagayan, no, in Lanao, wherein it showcases on how the battle is prepared, how the warrior is preparing for also to a duel or a battle. And then also we have the courtship dance, another nature of dances in the Philippine folk dance, which we call courtship dance, that depicting a love making. The courting Hindi yan pantay. From shoulder to elbow to your wrist, even to your fingertips. Nababa yan lahat. Okay? So, ganyan din ang ating mga paa, no? Yung paa natin in a V form or V-shape position. We also have, yeah, that's it. That's a combination of both the arms and the feet, right? So how about the second position? So in the second position, huwag natin ituro sa ating mga estudyante or even to our dancers na, okay, put your arms together on the sides, no? Extend your arms on the side, and that's the second position. No, it's not. So slightly bend the elbow, and that is the second position. Without bending the elbow, that is not the second position of the fundamental dance position. For the second position of the feet, simply stride in a stride position, feet apart. Either you step your right foot or you step your left foot. And that makes the second position of the feet. So a combination of both, we have this, no? So extended arms and also in a stride position of your legs, feet apart. So you also have the third position, no? Showing you that one arm from the second position, bring one arm above. Anong kadalasan nangyayari sa atin? No? Ginagawa natin talagang ka-level natin sa ulo natin. No? Nandun yung isa. Ngayon hindi na. No? It was corrected during the workshop, the national workshop, na yung isang kamay natin nasa itaas, dapat parang nakikita mo yan. No? Parang nakikita mo yan. Diyan yan nakalagay. So with the other hand, no? Or with other hand, arm rather. So that's for the third position of the arms. How about for the feet? So we have there. So either it could be your right foot or left foot is on the instep of the other foot. And but pointing obliquely. So either right or left foot yung nasa instep or middle of the other foot. And the picture shows also the third position of both the arms and the feet. So, ibaliktad mo lang, no, yung kamay mo at saka yung paa mo for the other side. How about for the fourth position? So, in the fourth position, simply bring the extended arm on the side in front. No? So, ang mangyayari, ito yung nasa sa taas, itong nasa sa side, you just bring it in front, and that is the fourth position. So as if you are in the in the first position. And for the feet rather, so one foot is extended, no, and the other is in rear, pointing obliquely. Either it could be your right foot or your left foot, depending on which side you will perform. And as to the combination of both, we have these arms and the feet. We also have the fifth position of the fundamental dance position. So bring arms together above, no? And make sure you can see that, no? Parang shadow yan sa'yo, parang nakikita mo yan. And then we also have the fifth position of the feet, wherein the extended foot is placed on the tip of the other foot, or which is in the rear, right? Or in reverse, it could be right foot or left foot in front of the other, on the tip of the other. So a combination of this is shows in the picture, right? So a combination of the arms and the feet. Now take note, we only have 5 positions, but what we usually share to our students, to our performer, is we have the 5 counts, right? Because we have 5 positions, we have 5 counts. Yes, it is true. But right now, we change it into 8 counts. No? So para bara to barang yung gawin natin, no? Because we only have 4 counts in every measure, right? So we have to measure per execution. So gawin natin it, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So how do you count and how do you perform, rather, how do you perform these 8 counts, provided that we only have 5 positions in the fundamental dance position? Simply you start for count 1 for the first position. For count 2, that's your second position, right? So you perform the second position. Now both the arms and the feet. For the third count, counts 3. That's the first side. The first side, it could be your right, no? Bring one arm in above, the other is in the side, and then you change for counts number 4. So that's how you count. So 3 and 4, and for the 5 and 6, that's the fourth position. The counts 5 and 6, that's the fourth position. Change your arms. Change. That's the 5 and 6, counts 5 and 6. For the 7, okay, all you have to do is bring your one arm, no, from front to above. That's for the 7, and release for counts 8. So all in all, you have 8 counts for the fundamental dance position. Okay, so I'll ask the participants later to perform the 8 counts in the fundamental dance position. Once more, we have again, we have the first position, counts 2, counts 3, and counts 4, counts 5, counts 6 and 7, and down to the other side, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and down. So that is for the fundamental dance positions. So I hope at this time, no, those haven't introduced with the 8 counts. Good thing, no, those knew already about the 8 counts. No? So dapat ipaano natin yan, i-share pa natin yan. So yung bago lang nakaalam, so dapat natin din i-adapt natin yung bago. No? So that's the new. So we also have, in this presentation, I'll be presenting to you some of the selected terminologies and dance steps that we get confused most of the time. Why? Because how it is done. Okay, so take a look with this. First, we have the place and the step. What makes them different? So allow me to present to you or to play this video. Okay. So, ano bang nakikita natin kaibahan ng place at saka step, no? Based on the video that we have watched. Okay, sabi dito, yung place ay simply putting one foot, no, either your right or your left in a particular desired position or a particular place, no, wherein there is no transfer of weight happens. Again, pag sabi nating place in the terminologies or in the steps, there is no transfer of weight, but there is movement happens. On the other hand, we have the step. There is a transfer of weight from one foot to the other. So that makes the place and step different. So let's watch again. So I want you to observe. Okay, so that's it. That's for the place and the steps. So again, to note that this makes these two different. We also have the hop and the jump. No? So let's take a look with this this video. Okay, so what makes these two different? So how do we see that hop is different from jump? Huh? Hop simply springing one foot. Yung jump pala, mag-spring ba? Yes, mag-spring din yung jump. Huh? But here in the hop, you spring from one foot and you land on the same foot. Huh? So bawal yung mag-hop ka, tapos you spring from one foot and you land on the other foot. Hindi yun hop. Huh? That is a skip. So, dito, yung jump naman, you spring from one foot or you spring from both feet and land on both feet. So the difference between hop and jump is you land on one foot or one foot from the one that you spring, and also on jump, you land on both feet. So that's for the hop and jump. So we also have the saruk and saluk. Okay, so that is for the saruk and saluk. So what makes these two different too? So first we have the saruk. So how do we perform saruk? So simply bring your one arm crossing in front, not to the other. No? Dalhin yung isa. Either it could be your left arm or your right arm. No? Doon sa kabila. And then you slightly bend your what? Your body, your trunk forward. And then also, once you cross your arm, it could be your right. If you are crossing your right arm, you cross also your right foot to your left foot. So with the other side, so you cross your left arm and you cross also with your left foot. So, and then bend your knee, bend your trunk rather, slightly bend your trunk, and that is for the sarung. How about for saluk? No? For saluk, you perform it by simply scooping, just like an ice cream. You scoop. No, you scoop one arm. You look at one arm is in the fifth position above, and the other one is scooping. No, from saan galing? No, galing sa side. So you scoop downward, and then you bring above. So it ends on the fifth position. So that's for the sarong. How about the fourth one, kumintang and kiwit? Ano yung kaibahan ng dalawa? Okay, for kiwit, if you've noticed, for kumintang, if you notice, no, so either it could be a counterclockwise or clockwise motion, no? So when we paano to? Paano gawin? Ito siya, oh, ganyan lang, no? Of your hands. So that's the movement of your arms, your hands rather, no? Parang yung mga fern, the movement of the fern or the leaves, or kung sa Maranao, kung sa Maranao yan, o sa Moro, culture yan, yun yung mga okir, na movement. So, on the other hand, also we have the kiwit, no? Simply, forming your hand with your thumb up, and then do the kiwit. That's it. That's the kiwit, which is different from the kumintang. So, that makes this two different from one to the other. How about for the arms in lateral position and arms in reverse D position? A moment, please. Sorry. Okay, so arms in the position and arms in lateral position. It is always said that in the arms in lateral position, you always bring your both arms in one side. No? Dalhin dito. Wag nang maraming pagpag, no? Wag nang maraming pagpag. So, diretso na. Lagay dito, no? For this side, and you also move to the other side. That's for the arms in lateral position. Either you're performing a waltz steps, no? The step, close step, step. Okay? And we also have the arms in reverse T position. No? Kabliktaran yan, no? So this is the reverse T position. So you are bringing your what? Your forearm above, right? Parallel to your head or parallel to each other, facing inside. The palms are facing inside, and that's the reverse T position. So parang yang parang wave yan, ginadala-dala mo. Could be you can still perform this in with a waltz steps as well. So these are the common dance terms and dance steps that will get usually confused when you perform, especially those new dancers or those who are new in Philippine folk dance. Again, these dances that we are learning, these dance steps, are also the birth of the other dances. So it is good to learn that folk dances must be established first in our hearts, particularly we Filipinos, right? So that you are helping also to promote and propagate or even preserve our culture, which is Filipino. And part of this reservation and preservation also is the Philippine folk dance. Okay, so once again, that's all for our dance workshop. So, Apple.
Thank you so much, Sir Andre. That is indeed a fun and learning workshop. I hope that our participants this morning are able to learn a lot. And also, as for me, it was really a more of like a refresh session, no? Because I have already encountered those things. I even performed folk dance myself before, but that was indeed a fun experience this morning, Sir Andre. It was very exciting, and I hope that the participants will really absorb the lessons that they have learned this morning. And I know participants this morning, you have questions in your mind. You can just type your questions in the comment section below, and we will flash these questions on screen for Sir Andre to answer. Or if you have questions already, you can also turn on your mic and your camera.
Okay, sino ba yung may tanong tungkol sa ating presentation?
Yes, and our resource speaker would love to answer it. I know Sir Andre is really, really knowledgeable when it comes to folk dance. And please don't be shy. If you have questions, please raise it now.
Parang nahiya yata, no?
Kaya ata sila, Sir Andre. Nahiya sila magtanong. Don't be shy, guys. If you have questions or clarifications, there are things that you wanted to clear or understand more about folk dance, you may ask now, so our resource speaker would be able to answer it. I believe they are shy, Sir Andre. They won't raise questions.
Pag ayaw niyong magtanong, din ako na lang magtanong. No? So, I'll have questions also, right?
Okay na, binabuhan na. Napakalabas sa mismo.
Sino yon?
Okay, so I believe, Sir Andre, they are really shy. But if you have questions, though, you can just simply put it on the chat box or even message na lang Sir Andre, no, if you have questions. I believe they are shy, Sir Andre. But I am pretty sure that they have learned something out from your presentation, Sir Andre.
Yeah, thank you so much also. Thank you for allowing me to present and also to showcase also our very own culture, which is Philippine folk dance. And I hope that what makes sense about this presentation is that the use of technology right now, people are into TikTok right now, but we cannot see most of those presentations are our culture, our very own culture. So again, I invite you, I encourage you to also promote also our culture through these present apps right now that we are using, right?
That is right, Sir Andre, because learning folk dance, it reflects our identity, our culture as Filipinos. And by learning folk dance, you are preserving our culture as well.
Yes, right.
Okay, so I would like to have the honor to present this certificate of appreciation. Certificate of appreciation is given to Mr. Andry Gonzaga for sharing his valuable insights and expertise during the visual arts workshop during ANIA Harvest of the Arts, LaSalle University National Arts Month Festival, given this 23rd day of February 2022 at LaSalle University, Ozamis City. Signed by Mr. Mark Glenn F. Tejada, the Coordinator of Arts and Culture Center, by Ms. Lorilyn Aldueza Coles, the Director of Student Activity Center, and also signed by Brother Butch Antolin S. Alcudia III, FSC, Vice President for Lasalyano Mission. Thank you so much, Sir Andre.
Okay, thank you so much also.
It has been an honor to have you, sir, and we are hoping to have more workshops and activities with you again, sir.
Yes, thank you so much also. I'm happy to work it also.
Okay, so before we end this session, I'd like to ask everyone to please turn on your cameras for our photo op. Okay, may I request everyone? Is everyone turning on their cameras now? Okay, pakita natin yung mga magagandang mukha natin, mga Lasalyan. Don't be shy. Okay. Everyone ready? Okay. Let's look at the camera in 3, 2, 1, smile. Okay, one more. 3, 2, 1, smile. Okay. Thank you so much. You may now turn off your cameras if you wish so. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. It is always refreshing to learn new things. During this pandemic period, we hope that you have learned a lot in this art workshop from our resource speaker. For your attendance in today's workshop, don't forget to click the link provided in our chat box. So please check it out and fill it out for your attendance. Okay, the link is already posted in our chat box. I hope it is visible to everyone. And also, do not forget to please fill out the evaluation form posted on the chat box. Before we end this session, let me plug in the contemporary dance workshop, which will take place later at 1:30 p.m. We hope to see you again on our next workshop. So I hope that everyone or the participants today have learned a lot or even learned something out from it. It was really informative, and that folk dance is really important in our culture and in the world of dance. And we hope that you would still give importance to folk dance and preserve our culture as Filipinos. Okay, also don't forget to like and visit the Arts and Culture Center Facebook page to get regular updates on our celebration. This and a lot of surprises are in store for you to celebrate National Arts Month. Surely this is an experience that you don't want to miss. Before we end this event, we would like to extend our utmost gratitude for spending your time with us. We hope that you will consider joining the events mentioned. Again, let's explore, learn, and have fun together in this celebration. This has been your host, Syra Apolnari. Thank you so much. Stay safe and animal asal.
Hail, hail, alma mater, hail today the sun. We'll hold your banner high and bright, a shield of green and white. We'll fight to keep your glory bright, and never shall we fail. Hail to thee, our alma mater, hail, hail, hail. Hail, hail, alma mater, hail together the sun. We'll hold your banner high and bright, the shield of green and white. We'll fight to keep your glory bright, and never shall we fail. Hail to thee, our alma mater, hail, hail, hail. Hail to thee, our alma mater, hail, hail, hail.
LSU, reshaping futures.